Yo guys, it's Footmaster here and welcome back to another video. Now today we're going to be doing a different type of video, a highly requested one as well. We are going to be doing a I rate your team series. We're starting quite late, we're jumping on this trend very late after people like It's Haber. Loads of YouTubers have done this. I think he started it, so credit to him. But yeah, we're going to start doing this more and more, probably more in FIFA 22. I really like watching these and I think it's a good idea. So everyone send your teams in. All my socials are down in the description. Go send them in on any of those. If you are new and enjoy FIFA 20 consistent content, then consider subscribing and drop a like on the video. Yeah, let's get into this. Now the first team is absolutely incredible. There's literally nothing you can do with this team at all. Maybe if some player SBCs in this new Festival of Foot promo come out that can upgrade this team and fit in, you can maybe slot them in. But to be honest, the only thing that you could try and upgrade is your right centre back being off chem. He is on 7 chem with loyalty, so that's pretty good still. And to be honest, the German centre back options are pretty terrible. Like Hummel's team of the season is not usable, so I understand why you've got Taps over there. If a German centre back gets a Festival of Foot card that links in here, you could get them, because that would be a very good upgrade there. But yeah, that's about it. The team is a 10 out of 10. Now the next team here does have a few upgrades available to get. He does play a 4-5-1 in game with Kimmich in the centre and Lanzini and Owen in the cam spots. Now, in my opinion, you need to get rid of Owen. Like, he's behind the power curve right now. Maybe save up for an icon like a Moments Crespo. He's very cheap. Don't play him at cam in game, but maybe switch him to striker, because he gets a strong link with that Lanzini card and puts him on chem. And defo get rid of Gold Alphonso Davies. Get his road to the final card there if you can't afford his team of the season or team of the year cards. And also with Klosterman, I think his road to the final is still usable at this stage of the game, so get him instead of that gold card. And maybe try get a different right back, maybe a Bundesliga one, or maybe someone who would strong link in the team. I'm trying to think of someone to go there because Cancelo's off chem. Or maybe just get a manager and get him to 8. He's very good on 8 chem actually, so just stick with Cancelo to be honest. But yeah, the rest of the team's decent. I'd probably give it a 7.5 out of 10. Alright, so this next team is very solid. Team of the season Messi up top is insane. This is what he plays in game. Now, to be honest, I wasn't the best fan of Muriel, but it depends, personal preference. He may be good for you, and yeah, he's team of the season level, so there's not really anything to upgrade there. But I'm sorry, as an Arsenal fan, unfortunately, Tierney has to go. Get a French left back, get Theo Hernandez, preferably as headliners if you can't afford his team of the season. The other informs are decent as well, but the 83 is pretty quite overpriced. But yeah, defo get a French left back there like Theo Hernandez. I have his team of the season and he's very good. But yeah, the rest of the team is very solid. I'd give it an 8.5 out of 10. Actually, before we move on, you do sub off Barea team of the season for Renato Foot birthday, and you sub off Muriel team of the season for Martinez team of the season. If I was you, I'd just put them in the team. Like, Martinez will link with Messi as well, so he'll actually fit in the team if you change formations around. And yeah, try fit that Renato in. Maybe get, I'm not really sure to be honest, maybe get a, that's quite hard actually to fit him in to that sort of team. You'll have to change most of your team around for that, so I understand why you sub him on. But Barea is actually solid, so I'm not sure, man. Maybe change your team around and try fit Renato in. Alright, so this next team has had some incredible padlock. That bench and reserves are very solid. I reckon you could put some of your bench players in your starting lineup. I would try and get rid of Gold Kante and probably get an Andre team of the season there. He's very good and he'd link in perfectly. Now, upgrades wise, I really want Varane to go. He's such a rat. Get him out. Get someone else there. I don't know, there's a lot of expensive options. Obviously, that new Llorente card would fit perfectly on your team, by the way. Not relevant to the Varane situation, though. So yeah, I don't know who would upgrade Varane. Like, he's incredible, but I just want him out. He's such a rat. He pisses me off. So I don't know, man. You could get a Koundé team of the season. He was very good for me when I used him. But yeah, that's a bit more coins. If Varane does the business and you don't have any budget to afford Koundé, then yeah, I guess you'll have to stick with him. But right back, I'm not a fan of Jesus Navas. His strength is really bad. Actually, I've just realised something. If you get Mukiele at right back and you maybe get a Klosterman road to the final card at centre back and then maybe get a German keeper, Actually, maybe that wouldn't work. I'm not sure about that. Or maybe just put Mukiele off Chem on 8 or 7. He'd do much better than that Jesus Navas. I'm telling you now. That Mukiele card is ridiculous. So I'd probably put Mukiele there and switch Varane to right centre-back, and then he'd get a link. Defo play Mukiele right-back. That's a very good choice. Now, the next team, he says he has 200k for improvements, and his tradables are Neymar, Inaki, and Andre. Now, he sent me another screenshot a few days later, and he changed his team without Neymar because of the formation. So, if I'm not mistaken, Inaki plus Neymar is about 200k, and if you already have 200k, then that means you have 400k for improvements. Maybe that's a misunderstanding. Maybe he just has 200k and that's what he means. But I'm not sure. Let me quickly work out who he can improve with that budget. Unfortunately, I have no idea what this guy plays in game, which is a bit annoying because I don't know where people play. But I know people like Mason Mount are good, but Lingard's probably a bench player nowadays. And Gerrard's not great either. So I'd probably change your full right side to a Bundesliga side instead to fit Tapsoba and Lazaro in better because they're off chem at the moment. Alright, so I've changed the right side. At CDM, I've put Sabitzer in, very cheap and very good option as well. At cam, I've put Muller in, which is a very good option, very cheap as well. And then at striker, I've put in Kunku, who gets a link to Aouar as well. Very nice, and that all costs 400k, so that's perfect for your budget as well, to be honest. And with Tapsoba being off chem, I'd rather him being off chem than Kimpembe because he's better. So to be honest, if you get any manager with a Bundesliga league on it, then it'll be fine. He'll be on 8 chemistry, and that is a perfect right side there. So yeah, that's the upgrades I'd give. Now this next team has a few improvements, but it's nice. A lot of off-chem players though, which I'm going to change. No like message as to what formation you play in game or like what budget you have, but it's fine because I'm just going to give suggestions anyway on who to get. Now I have made a new team, and I know what you're thinking, what are you doing? Like, this guy probably doesn't have 1.4 mil sitting around in his club. But yeah, I've upgraded your team. I've changed a lot about it. I've changed the formation to 4-4-2. It's a very good formation nonetheless, and it's just to get your players on chem. Now, the players I strongly recommend for you to save up for are Bernardo Silva Freeze. He's still very good at this stage. Like, his card looks pretty good, and he gets a green link with Ake, and he links with Nani as well. João Felix is another one. His headliners is very good, and it's not too expensive. It's quite pricey, but he links with the Messi card, gets him on full chem, helps get Nani on chem as well. I've also chucked in Cancelo team of the season right back to get Nani on chem as well there, and Ake on full chem. I've put Jordi Alba left back. Now, you could get any La Liga left back and left mid. I've just put Hazard and Jordi Alba because they look very strong options. But if you can't afford that, just get cheaper options there. And Gomez, Alejandro Gomez, I recommend you save up for because he gets a green link with Messi. And without him, Messi wouldn't be on full chem. So yeah, he's very cheap as well. So you should be able to afford that. But yeah, those are the upgrades. I'd give the team a solid 7.5 out of 10 just because there's a lot of upgrades needed. Now, this next team has a lot of work that needs to be done to it. Like, it's very basic. You may have just started on a team. I'm not even trying to sound rude here, but it's a very basic team. You need to improve basically the whole team, so I'm just going to build a new one for you right now. Alright, so I know you're probably looking at this like, oh, 500k, this guy clearly doesn't have 500k around, but you can save up for a lot of these players, and because they're cheap, good value players, and because a lot of your team needs to be replaced, 500k for most of your team replaced is pretty good value, I think. But yeah, Richarlison, I don't think it's good value at all. He'll crash a lot. But yeah, I think he's really overpriced at the moment. But you need him to get Prem links with Vardy if you want to use Vardy, which I recommend because you don't have much coins otherwise. To get him linking with Cecilia, you need someone like Richarlison because you can't really afford a Lucas Moura foot birthday. If you want, you could save up for that. But yeah, Richarlison, wait for him to drop more. Neymar is one of the best players in the game. I still think that. So yeah, definitely get him. He's under 100k now. There's nothing you can go wrong with there. Then at left back, I've gone with Enrique, which is a decent option. Now with the centre backs, obviously loads of you lot have got maxed up teams. This guy doesn't, so bear that in mind. I've put Marcelo What If there because a few months ago I had this guy and he's very solid for me. With a shadow, he'd be decent. He wouldn't be the quickest. He'd still get outpaced by people. Same with Kimpembe, but they're both solid at the back. You should have done Kimpembe's objective. It was quite hard to do though. I didn't do it either, but I don't need him. But yeah, that would have been sick. But yeah, his inform is still very good, I think. And you need a French centre-back from Ligue 1 to get that green link with Klaus. At right mid, I've gone with Gold Lucas Moura because There's no really other options there. You need to replace that though. You probably have to look into other options there because goalie Xmora is not the one. And then you can get any goalie from League One, which is good, I guess, so you could get anyone there. But yeah, I'm not sure how obtainable this will be for you, but yeah, I hope this helped. I just realized your Paulinho is tradable. I'm not sure, he's only 100k, so I pretty much just keep him, to be honest, unless you could sell him and try rebuild a different side, but that would take longer for you. So yeah, just keep Paulinho. He's still very good at this stage of the game, to be honest. Now, next team comes in from Chilwell, one of the mods on the channel. Big up yourself, bro. But yeah, your team, you say you play this in game as well. Not sure about that Llorente at right wing. He's more defensive, I reckon. But yeah, I'm going to build a team for this. You have 70k for budget, but I'm sure over time you'll be able to save for a few 100k, because I could upgrade this massively, but it would cost a bit, so you'd probably have to save up a lot. Now, my main people that have to get out of this team are Llorente, Griezmann, and Longley. Now, without them, I'd probably put in at right wing, I'd try to get Lucas Vazquez team of the season. It's quite expensive, not really expensive, but with your budget he is not affordable, but save up for him, he's absolutely incredible. In the centre mid spot, I've picked Fekir team of the season. He's a very good card as well, but this will cost you a lot to get. And then at centre back, I've gone with Koundé team of the season. But yeah, those are the upgrades I've made to your team. I think it would cost a lot, but yeah, just save up for it, and I reckon it'll be good. The team for creativity is a solid 8 out of 10. It would be higher. I could give it a bit lower because you got the right Varane in there, but he links in your team perfectly, so I understand why you're using him. Final team of the episode comes in from Yeet Breaker. Big up you, you're always supporting the channel. But yeah, as you see that Eto'o moments, I packed him that Eto'o moments, and I forgot to say with Chill, I packed him that Benzema as well. Pat King right here, I'm joking. But yeah, this team is very sick, I can't lie. There's only a few upgrades I'd give to this team, and I think your in-games, like your players are in the correct positions. It's a spot-on in-game team as well. Pretty much the first team that's like been laid out perfectly. But yeah, for upgrades, I've probably put headliners Hideki. I don't know if he's much better than his goal, but it just looks better in the team, to be honest. Left wing back, I've gone with Angelino. Now, if you want a more attacking fullback, I reckon this guy's the answer. He's very good attackingly and decent defensively. If you want someone different there, you could go with him, but it's not necessary. And up top, I've put in Adama Traore foot birthday because he's a very fun card. I've used this card, it's so sick, and it's very sweaty as well. So if you want to have fun, 5-star skills, 4-star weak foot, low on reactions, but if you boost it with a marksman, he'll feel very good in game, and I reckon it'll be a cool upgrade to your team. This team is definitely a 9.5 out of 10. Alright guys, that's going to be the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoy. If you did, drop a like and subscribe if you're new. Let me know in the comments what you thought of the first episode. Let me know if there's any improvements I can do, maybe add a bit more fun to it, like put some memes in it. It takes ages to edit these though, like to make the new futbin squads, put them in, etc. Lots of overlays. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy. Check out the socials. I might stream tomorrow for some foot champs, so I'll let you know on my Instagram if I will be. Loads more content coming your way, guys, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, until next time, peace.